Good morning students. In this video we are going to see the vocabulary part, that is singular and plural. Let us move into the session. We have already learned what is singular and plural in our childhood, and today we are going to see some of the plural types. First we are going to see the some nouns become plural when we change the vowels. Yes, there are some words that contains vowels in it. If we change the vowels, it will become a plural. Let us see one by one. See, the first one is man. The plural form for man is men. And see, the second one is foot. The plural form is feet. And see, the third one is tooth. The plural form is teeth. And see the fourth one, that is goose, and the plural form is geese. Yes, here in the word man, the center letter is A, that is a vowel. And if we change the letter A, it will become E, and we used to say it as plural. And second word, that is foot, in that the vowel letters are vowels, and if we change the vowel letters, the answer will be like feet. And third one also the same, and fourth one also the same thing, that is goose. In the word goose, the double vowel letters has come, and if we change the two vowel letters, it will become EE, and we used to say it as a plural. See, in these examples, first one is woman. In the word woman, A is the vowels, and if we change the word A, it will become E, and we used to say the women. And the second image is man, and we have already seen that man will become as a man in the plural form. And let us move to the another type and see, in this type there are some words that will end as us. If we see that letters in the word, we used to cut the us and we have to write I in the words. See the first one, that is cactus, and the plural form is cacti. We have to cut the last two letters us and we have to add I in that. And see the second example, that is fungus, and we used to say that as fungi. Then see the third one, that is syllabus, and we have to cut the last two letters, that is us, and we have to add I in the last letter, that is I syllabi. Then we are going to see the next type. And see, in this type, if we see a word that ends with is word, we have to cut the is and then we have to add es in the place. And see the first example, that is hypothesis, and the last two letters is, and we have to cut the is and we have to add es in this type, that is hypothesis. In the plural form, it is hypothesis. And see the second example, that is oasis. We have to cut the last two letters, that is is, and we have to add es, that is oasis. And see the third example, that is crisis, and in that the last two letters is is, and we have to cut it and add es, that is crisis. See this image, this is oasis, and the plural form for oasis is oasis. Yes, in this type there are some words that end with the letters um, and we have to cut that um and we have to add a. See the first example, that is bacteria. The plural form for bacterium is bacteria. And see the second example, that is medium. The plural form is media. And see the third example, that is curriculum, and the plural form for curriculum is curricula. See and listen here. In the first word, that is bacterium, we have seen the in the last, and we have to cut it and we have to add a. In the second type also, we have seen the letter and we have to cut it and add a. And third one also curriculum, we have to cut the and we have to add a. Yes, now we are going to see the another type, that is adding s to the first word in hyphenated word. Hyphenated word means we can see some words that will have a hyphen in the center, and here the first example is passerby. Yes, here the first hyphenated word is passer, so we are adding s here, that is passersby. So passerby in singular and passersby in plural. And see the second example, that is sister-in-law. Here sister is the first hyphenated word, so we are adding s in the first hyphenated word, that is sisters. So sister-in-law in singular will become sisters-in-law in plural. And see the third example, that is brother-in-law. In this also, the first hyphenated word is brother, so we are adding s in this, that is brothers-in-law. And see the fourth example, that is runner-up. We have to add s in the runner because runner is the first hyphenated word, So it will become runners up. See, there are some other examples also. First one is coat of mail. In this, the first hyphenated word is coat. So we are adding s to the coat, that is coats of mail. And see the second one, that is commander in chief. In this, commander is the first hyphenated verb. So we are adding s to the commanders. So commanders in chief. And see the third one, that is daughter-in-law. So the plural form is daughters-in-law. And fourth one is looker on. The first hyphenated word is looker. So we are adding s to the word lookers and it will become lookers on. And we have already seen the passerby. And last one is son-in-law. Here the first hyphenated word is son. So we are adding s in the first hyphenated word, that is will become sons. So son-in-law will become sons-in-law. And another type is some nouns have same form of singular and plural. Yes, there are some exceptions in this also. If we say some words in singular means it will be the same in the plural form also. For the first one, that is deer, the same plural form is deer. And second one is fish, and the plural form is also fish. And hair in singular and the same hair in plural. And see the fourth example, that is furniture, and furniture in singular and furniture in plural. Then the last one is luggage. Yes, this is also the same thing. In singular form it is luggage and in plural form also it is luggage. And see, there are some examples in this. First one is species, the same thing in singular and plural. No need to cut anything or no need to add anything. And the second word is sheep. Yes, no need to add anything in this word. It will be the same in singular and plural. Then series, then person, then fish, fig, December, cattle, aircraft, etc. These are the things that will be the same in singular form and also in plural form. Yes, now we are going to do some exercises. Write the plural form of the given words. We are going to write this. See the first 5 examples first. First one is food. Here the answer for the food is food in the plural form also. It will have no changes in this. And second one is radius. In this we have to cut the last 2 letters, that is US, and we have to add I. So radius will become radii. And third one is governor general. We have already learned that in the first hyphenated word we have to add s. So it will become governors general. And fourth one is syllabus. And we have to cut the last 2 letters, that is UI, and we have to add I in the last letter, that is syllabi. Second and fourth example is the same thing. And fifth one is datum. We have to cut the last 2 letters, that is UM, and we have to add A in the last, that is datum in singular will become data in plural. Yes, now we are going to see the another 5 exercises. The sixth one is commander in chief. In this we have to add s in the first hyphenated word, that is commander. So it will become commanders in chief in plural. And seventh one is thesis. We have to cut the is and we have to add es in this type. So it will become thesis in the plural. And eighth one is forum. And in this type we have to cut the last 2 letters, that is um, and we have to add a. So forum in singular will become fora in plural. And see the ninth one, that is cattle. In this we have to write the same word and we should not add or remove anything in this type. So here cattle in singular will be the same in cattle in plural. And see the 10th one, that is genius. In this type we have to cut the last 2 letters, that is US, and we have to add I. Thank you students. Today we have learned the vocabulary, that is singular and plurals. Happy learning.